Continuing on the custom card review streak, we're going to be talking about a custom Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta card, and it's coming in from Joker. But before I go and read Joker's custom cards, send me Dokkan concepts over to bhdevcustomcards@gmail.com so I get to your Dokkan concept as soon as possible. I'm getting all these recent Dokkan concepts out the way. So I'm just going to say this now. I feel as if though I found my groove again, and I think we're good now. I think we're back and on the good groove of me doing these daily uploads. Anything else? Any other things I'd like to say? No, that's probably it. No, because I like to take sometimes the beginning of the video and just say what I need to say and then continue on with the video. Either that or wait to the end of the video like I did for the previous video. So, I was supposed to get this video out hours earlier, but you know, some family things came up, and you guys already know family over Dokkan, obviously, right? Family first. Let's just be completely honest. It's crazy if you take Dokkan over your family, right? Fucking imagine. Anyways, so Joker says, "Hi, been enjoying your content. Keep up the good work. I made a Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta card, or UG4 concept card, but it's pretty much just Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta concept card, and hoping you can take a look." And then we have a second email, which was sent a day later, saying, "I buffed the card a little bit, so now God himself with B tremble in fear when he has to face his card." That wasn't me saying that. That was the email. You guys see it up on the screen. What I like to assume is that that was a typo. Is that God himself would tremble in fear if he had to face the card. I mean, but that's pretty much the type of what the card was, right? So, Joker, thank you for sending your custom card. Brother, your card is a joke card. I'm just going to go ahead and just be flat out blunt. When you see cards like this, right? A card with 230,000 HP, I mean, and then 25k attack, and then 23,000 defense. More so often with the just uber high stats as in general, you see that HP stat first, and I don't normally look at HP stats up until now, but you see that HP stat and then you just know it's a joke card. Now, when I call your card a joke card, I mean for a Saitama card, and for these Saitama cards, these are just cards that are just ridiculously overpowered, and this is just going to be one of those cards that are ridiculously overpowered, and it's using the Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta card, and he just made a Dokkan card out of the Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta card from Legends. Now, I am aware that Ultra Cell did drop in Legends, and I have not gotten a chance to do any extended grinding, so I might do some grinding today. I have been wanting to get to the grinding, but I have been busy. I'm not even gonna front with the move and all that other stuff. So, with that being said, the Ultimate and Primal Fusion Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So we're taking a goddamn Ultra from Dragon Ball Legends and throwing it into Dokkan. Okay? And as you guys can see, why I call this a joke card, aka a Saitama card. Look at that HP stat. 230,000 HP. You talk about buffing the card. You can't keep a straight face when looking at these Saitama cards, bro. So these are the categories that he is on. I'm not going to read them out. I'm just going to leave them up on the screen because there are so many categories. I mean, there's not too many categories, and I'll go ahead and read them off. I mean, sometimes I forget, but these are the categories that are shown. And the leader skills, I mean, holy hell. GT Heroes, Final Trump Card, Fuse Fighters, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, and Power of Wishes. 5 key and 220% across the board. There are 6 220% across the board leader skills on this guy's just leader skill. Wow. And then an additional, get this, 10% damage reduction and 3 key and 30% of stats for characters that are on Battle of Faith, Bond of Parent-Child, Pure Saiyan, or Connected Hope. So a 220% leader skill leading 6 whole categories while having an additional 30% of the stats to 4 other additional categories. So in total, if you're on the subsequent categories, right, you will be getting 8 key, 250% across the board, and 10% damage reduction. The leader skills including fucking damage reduction. And we're not even done. That was just the 250% leader skill part of the thing. Well, part of the leader skill itself. Because I couldn't really think of anything else to say it for it. But for the the sub lead, super class allies 4 key and 200% across the board. Of course, anybody that's on these categories are excluded to this character's 200% stats leader skill to super class allies, brother. It's like you already got me here, like with this. Like you see this, and it's like, okay, we know what we're getting ourselves into. But then like we get over to this, and then we're just like, what? Of course, absurdly broken, just 250% leader skill while having a very strong, like just sub leader skill. And then we pull up the 200 and guys, look at the categories. Yeah, that's 6, and then there's 4. I pulled this up this morning because I meant to record it, but you know, obviously things came up. I mean, I'm not even gonna comment on this. We could just show the first page and just continue. Like, anyways, going back on over to the card. The 12 key, that being just Kamehameha, greatly stack attack and defense and do colossal damage. And the 18 key, that being a Soul Punisher, massively stack attack and defense, do make colossal damage, of course. And you raise all allies' attack and defense by 77% for 3 turns. So obviously, really, really good 18 key super attack effect modifiers. We have for the 12 key, just nice and standard. I mean, is it standard for you to greatly stack attack and defense on a 12 key? I mean, hey. Alright, so the passive. Alright, let's just go ahead and just highlight the entire thing. Actually, no. We'll just go ahead and just highlight just this part. Yeah, so that way I know exactly what I'm reading here. Okay, let's see what we got here. Alright, so the passive, that being Ultimate Fusion Beyond Compare. I mean, that's what it says, but I guess that meant he meant to put Comprehension. Ultimate Fusion beyond like, Comprehension? I guess. That would be cool, no? But it's fine the way it is, whatever. Because it's most likely a typo. Activates interest animation once only. 5 key, 30% damage reduction, and 177% attack and defense to all... 5 key, 30% damage reduction, and he gives allies 177% attack and defense, self-included. Wow. Okay. So he's starting with damage reduction, key, and giving ridiculous support. Okay. If there is a superclass unit on the team, okay, so that's very easy to get off. So he also recovers 50% of max HP at the start of turn, so he just heals just half a Senzu being just off rip. What's that one item? I think that's a Princess Snake. Doesn't the Princess Snake heal 55% HP? I think it's somewhere around there. It's 50 to 55% HP. I'm pretty sure it's 55%. But he's pretty much a Princess Snake at the start of turn. Got it. Because, yeah, doesn't Princess Snake also give 30% damage reduction and recover 55% HP? That's just off the top of my head. I could be wrong. But I know she gives damage reduction to the entire rotation as well as HP recovery. This is pretty much a Princess Snake at the start of the turn. Like, and you know what's even crazier is that damage reduction and key, as well as that support, is just unrestricted. It's just throughout the entire... Well, it is technically... No. It's not turn restricted. It's I guess you would say ally restricted, because you have to have a superclass unit on the team. It's ally restricted. Sure. But to a sense, it's not turn restricted. With the entrance animation buff, which is strong. 12 key and 500% attack and defense as well as guard. Counter all super attacks with mega colossal damage. Just hot damn. I mean, that's just speaking for itself. An additional 30% damage reduction if there is a Kamehameha or Pure Saiyan category unit on the team. Okay, so it's very easy to get off considering the fact that in this character's 250% leader skill. 30% damage reduction before attacking. Do you think this card has enough damage reduction? I mean, before he's supering. You know, we'll get to that at the end of us reading this passive. For Siege enemy super. Oh, but guys, one more thing. This card is a standby, so I gotta continue reading regardless. For Siege enemy supers, attacks are all guaranteed crits. Do keep in mind both those unrestricted. 3 key per keystone obtained, excluding Rainbow Orbs, because guess what? This card gets 4 key per Rainbow keystone obtained. Alright. Increases all allies 2 key and 30% attack and defense per key sphere obtained, self-included, for 3 turns, okay. All allies get guaranteed crits, just unrestricted. Do 4 additional supers, just unrestricted. Increases allies key +1, self-included, per attack performed in battle, okay. What is he? He's a unrestricted rainbow orb changer, excluding to int. Cannot be debuffed and stat debuffed, and cannot lower. Wait, hold on. That says cannot be debuffed and stat cannot be lowered if 5 attacks are performed in battle. Okay. Ignore 50% damage reduction. Okay, so he could just ignore the boss's damage reduction. All right. I mean, cool. And the rest of his passive, all allies in a turn just guard, self-included. Self-excluded, excuse me, because he's guarding already. So, he's giving just ridiculously strong support. He gives all allies guaranteed crits. He gives all allies just guard for free. He gives allies ridiculous support per key sphere obtained. Yeah. He's also giving allies crazy support from his interest animation buff, so he just has ridiculous support, 500% attack and defense. He gets up to 90+% damage reduction with guard, 3 keeper key sphere obtained for type key spheres, as well as 4 keeper rainbow key sphere obtained for seeing supers. I mean, this card is speaking for itself. I mean, just take a look at this card's goddamn HP stat, and you're just like, okay. And then 250% stats, and you're just like, okay. And you're seeing the card's very, very strong, I would say, combination of super attack effects, and like, all right. So yeah, ridiculous support. 90+% damage reduction, guard, giving what else? 500% attack defense start turn. He counters all super attacks. I mean, this card is practically everything in one. Foreseeing super attacks as well. Ignores the boss's damage reduction. I like to assume that's what this meant. Cannot be debuffed. I mean, this is just a card just made from, I don't know, this is just 2048 Dokkan. I'm in my 40s when this damn card is made, bro. In his link set is Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Saiyan Roar, Shocking Speed, GT, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. And his active skill, that being the 1,000 times Ultra Big Bang Kamehameha, temporarily raise attack massively, causes ultimate damage, and raises all allies' attack and defense by 277%, self-included. And that's just for us of the battle, because there's no turn restriction. And with that, he creates the domain. How is it? What's the condition? Can be activated upon entering attack turn. Okay, so you just do it immediately. Never mind, that's not in conjunction with his active skill. Okay, so you create domain Ruin City for 5 turns. So domain effects, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, or GT heroes, category enemies and allies get 20% attack and defense. And you also, let me just go ahead and highlight the entire thing. Increase superclass enemies. No, that's not separate. Right? No, it is separate because it could be activated upon the attack turn. Yeah, it's separate. Okay, I was about to mess myself up there. Okay. Increases superclass enemies and allies damage by 30%. Increase extreme class allies, enemies, and allies damage taken by 30%. And nullify attacks that are guaranteed to hit, making it possible to evade these attacks. Okay, so he pretty much cancels dodge, nullifies attacks that are guaranteed to hit. Yeah, he pretty much cancels dodge, making it possible to dodge his attack. So he just like tech UI in of that specific part of his kit. Okay. And can be activated from the upon of attack turn. So you can just do a turn 1 when he comes on rotation. Which, fun fact, guys, you don't need to put him into the standby, but I like to assume his standby is ridiculously strong, and it probably is as strong as the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta part of the card. Yes. Okay. Let's see what we're looking at here. So, the standby. That being the, wait a minute. Wait. Yeah. The domain. No. Yeah, no, the active skill does. Does it? No, it doesn't. It's separate because it says can be activated upon it. Yeah, it's separate. Okay. All right. And the standby, that being the Universal Spirit Bomb condition, can be activated after using active skill. So, okay. So the fucker can use this just after using his active skill. So yes, this is pretty much just comparatively with his active skill. All right, I completely messed it up. Okay, not that it matters because his card is just crazy strong, but I mean, hey, context does matter, right? So condition can be activated after using the active skill, and the effects enters the standby mode. Increase charge count by 2 per non-rainbow key sphere obtained. Increase charge count by 3 per rainbow keys you obtain. Increase charge count by 2 per attack performed by allies. Yes, there is no turn limit. Okay, so he just has no turn limit on his standby. Wow. So no turn limit on his standby, and it could just be activated from his active skill. Yes. Wait. Yeah. No, his domain. Okay, I figured it out now. I figured it out. Okay. So his domain is created after he does his active skill, which can be activated turn 1. Okay. Yeah. Because this just shows the links. This is the active skill with the domain that's created after you do the active skill. Ah, okay. I got it now. I understand it now. Okay. If anybody knows ball, I mean, I understand it now. Okay. So, universal attack that destroys all. I mean, that's just a typo. A couple of typos, but no big deal, right? GT Goku. Super Ant, I mean, stats. Funny enough, his HP is lowered. I mean, shouldn't this be 300,000 HP? If Gogeta's is fucking 230,000 HP. This had to have been a typo. There's no way this is real. There is no way this is real, bro. Like, all right. 12 key. He has no 12 key because of course he's a standby unit. Passive, the final gambit. Oh, just gamble. Oh my god, I read that so terrible. Okay, so let me just go and highlight this entire passive. Is there more? Yeah, just change the side links I like to assume. Alright, so the passive, that being the final gamble, unable to attack except when finish skill is activated. 3 key, 500% attack and defense guard. He has unrestricted 50% damage reduction, and he gets an additional 50% damage reduction if there's a super class ally on the team. Okay, and changes 2 types of key spheres into rainbow key spheres, and all allies get 10 key and 150% attack and defense, as well as 50% damage reduction and guard for 2 turns. If this unit was hit once during the turn, what the fuck? So if this unit gets hit, he gives the entire rotation 10 key, stats, and damage reduction as well as guard. What the fuck? What do you even say about this unit? Bro, what do you say about this unit, bro? Oh my god. Cleanse all debuffs of allies, self-included, at the start of turn. Recovers 50% of max HP at the start of turn, so that's from his little pre-standby. Directs enemy attacks towards his character. I guess that's just for the entirety of the standby, which, funny enough, this standby is not turn restricted, as it is clarified right over here. There is no turn limit, alright? And 100% attack when finish skill is activated. And his link set, some of his links are changed. He does have Sand Warrior Race, the Sand Lineage, Experienced Fighters, GT, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So some links were changed. And the finish effect, that one being the Mini Spirit Bomb, real cute. It could be activated when the key charge is 40% or less, or just 40 or less. I don't know why I said percent. A little bit rotted, I guess. And the effects, 10% attack when raising per charge. Yeah, that's raised attack by 10% per temporary for charge. Cause ultimate damage. And there's finish effect for the other one, that being the Universal Spirit Bomb. 41 or more for the charge count. So yeah, one's below 40 or less, and one being 41 or more. And for the Universal Spirit Bomb, raise attack by 50% temporarily per charge count. Causes super ultimate damage. Super effective against all types. And all attacks are guaranteed crits, and it completely ignore the enemy's damage reduction. So it's just a fucking nuke. You just kill the enemy instantly. How about it's just Devilman's fucking just passive? How about that? How about just Devilman? It's just Devilman with defense. That's pretty much what this card is. This card is Devilman with defense. Pretty much. Devilman with damage reduction, guard, Devilman with everything. Pretty much. Card's ridiculously just strong. Ridiculously strong. I'm just fumbling over my words. This is just crazy. I mean, I don't know what to say. I have nothing to comment here. This card is just ridiculously strong. Very strong leader skills. Just combination, of course. Great super attack effects. Ridiculously strong passive. You get on over into the active skill. It just nukes anything in its way. The funny thing is that you don't even need to put this card inside the standby. And when you do put this card inside the standby, he's just one of the best support type units ever. Even inside the pre-transformation. It's just considered one of the best support type units ever. So that's it. Send me Dokkan concepts over to bhwcustomcards@gmail.com to get to your Dokkan concept as soon as possible. I'm getting at least recent Dokkan concepts out of the way. Joker, your name is as intended. I mean, this is just a side to my card. It pretty much is. So thank you for sending your custom card, my guy. I mean, we are gonna get cards like this. It just makes a whole lot of sense. So yeah, that is about it. Join the 24/7 Discord server. Link is down below in the description for you guys to join today. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and that is all. Man, you know what's funny is that the thumbnail is going to be like a Legends like card, and people go, "Oh my god, wow, look, it's UG4." Peace.